Good day, everyone, and welcome to episode 2, season 1 in our series of Hearts of Iron 4, the Great Soviet Experiment. Now, we have begun, in our first episode, we did our setting up, and now we have our troops pretty well just spread out all over the place. But we did decimate the Russian army. And of course the reason why we did this is so that we had infantry equipment and support equipment. Oddly enough, we have a little bit more artillery than I was expecting. But now we have here, this is going to be the unit that we are preparing to send off to our good friends in Spain on the Iberian Peninsula when they get into trouble. And now we need another army, not you, but not all of you. Okay, we probably need 12 of you, basically, because one of the advantages of playing a game is that we do realise certain events are going to happen. One of which is the Japanese are going to give us a bit of an issue on the border with Korea. And we want to be in a position to meet that provocation and deal with them effectively. And I think possibly this guy, maybe, or definitely this guy. They're not an infantry commander. Philip Golikov. Oh, now Philip Golikov, you are about to become a field marshal, my friend. You, on the other hand, are not, and you can be assigned there. And we need to get you over here before we end up with the provocation on the Korean Peninsula. So let's just run you straight into there. Now who do you belong to? What are you doing there? Hang on a minute. Something is amiss. Where are you? Why are you there? Let's redo you, shall we? Let's put you in Stalingrad. For want of anywhere else to put you. Ooh, the Rhineland. The 5-year plan has happened. Cool. Well, cool. Let's get some more military factories for a start. We want those. Okay. Now, Georgie, you've got 20 out of 72. You're a good lad. Okay. All right, so that's all going on. We're at speed 3, and the important thing now is, what are we constructing? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's our base, and then we better start getting serious about more things. That looks like more things. Ooh. Yep, cool. Let's go and have a look in there, see what's going on. Oh yeah, we definitely want you. Yes. Speed you up, mostly emphatically and quickly, please. Okay. Everything is going plan according to wise. Very good. However, I do want to look in here for a second. We're going to go this next. Now, why? Well, basically because oil is not going to be a problem for us, but rubber is. and we want to be producing as much rubber as we possibly can moving into the game. So we are going to be doing that right up front. Oil is not going to be a problem for the very simple reason that I'm going to take Iran. Now, do we need that much extra oil? No. But, you know, you can never have too much, seriously. Turkey could have been an option. Now, just let's have a look for a second. Where is it? There it is. Turkey could have been an option. I mean, but primarily it's chromium, right? That's Turkey. Oil is good. We can export a lot of that if we need. But later on, I think for us, now from memory, it's either tungsten or steel. Now, who's got tungsten and steel? Well, if it isn't our good friend Sweden. Oh, uh-oh. Italy took us. Okay. Of course, there's always Finland. We might want to do something with Finland. There are communists in there, and ooh, what have we got in there? Fascist is 10%. We could boost our party's popularity and then absorb them. Let's have a look at our focus tree for a little minute here and see where we can go. No, the infrastructure is not that big a deal. That's nice, but I can deal with that. This is a good one. I like this one particularly because of the recruitable population, the research speed, and the extra slot. But where do we get to go? Here we go. Latvia, yes, Sweden. Sweden, Finland, Denmark, and Norway. That's quite good. I like that one. But this is the Stalin Line one that I was talking about. That that the game builds for you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not so sure. That certainly is one. But then the other one I want to get out of the way, because this one is good. We get an extra research slot here as well, is this tree here. One day I would like to try the permanent revolution and see what happens. Although it's 210 days. Hey, let's think about this for a minute. I mean, it is the great Soviet experiment, isn't it? No, I want rubber. I must have rubber. It is the great Soviet experiment. What would happen if we had a civil war? I've never done a civil war. How about we do one in this episode? Well, not in this episode, but in this series. Let's go for the Civil War and see what happens. Yeah, that's a great idea, isn't it? It is. And I think I've watched a YouTuber play this, another YouTuber, and I think the Civil War starts down here. I don't know when it starts, but maybe that's something we should aim for. Let's go back there and check that out again. Okay, so if we do this, it takes 210 days, almost an entire year. A series of show trials will be held to purge suspected Trotskyite ministers and leaders. The number of purges completed will affect the likelihood of renewed civil war and scale the effect from officers purged. Not picking this focus will lead to civil war, and the potential return of Leon Trotsky. Research speed -4, naval doctrine research speed -4, air doctrine research speed -4, division organisation -20, factory output -8, training time +20. Well, remove national spirit Trotskyite plot, gains national spirit Trotskyite plot purged, which grants stability -5. We've completed the armament effort. We are now going to go down this tree. Yep. At least start. And then I think Trotsky has returned. You can't do that until Trotsky returns, which means that you can't do any of this until you do that. So the answer to the question is we're not doing the Great Purge. It's going to be an experiment of ginormous implications, everybody, and I don't know if I'm quite prepared for that. But you know what? I am now. All right, so what we're going to do, this is our 16, so we're building these. Then after that, at the top of every production run, there's going to be a civilian factory and a military factory. So we're kind of hoping that by the time we get to there, we've got 4 slots in operation, or possibly even 5. And that's going to be good. And so on it goes. Oh, how's the Air Force doing, by the way? Everybody's in Moscow. Very good. Let's rationalise you, shall we? I like how that's rationalised. Yep. We'll put you in daytime. Construction is finished, and we're going to train all the aircraft in the world. We're not making any new ones. We're not researching any new ones until 1941. But we're going to use what we've got, obviously. Obviously, you know, sensible. What are we doing over here? No, still going. Okay, more factories. Oh, now, why did I pick dispersed industry? Because many will say, oh, look, factories in state +20, factories in state +20, factory output +15, factory output +10, and dockyard output +10, and in this one, dockyard output +10. So you get better factory output, but, the production efficiency retention is +10. And the production efficiency baseline is +5. That is very important. That +10 to efficiency retention, I reckon that's worth the difference, frankly. I do. And we can modify the government. And the first thing we're going to do is go to war economy. Now, why? Very simple. Military factory construction speed -30, civilian factory construction speed -30, and if you go through these, -10, -10, that doesn't count. And this one, war economy, no penalty, and in fact bonuses. So this bonus being military factory construction speed +20%. So this is where we're going to go straight away. And we come back over here, and look, we're up to 3 already. This is quite a nice difference. So that's important to us. We need to get the juggernaut of the Soviet Union rampaging along. And yeah, we're not building fighters, and we've got no divisions in basic training. And it's still 1936. How are you doing? You are complete. So we'll... sorry, you've completed training. So we'll stop you there. Now, what we are going to do is just slow us down for a minute here and have a quick look at officers. We have just promoted somebody. Mr. Golikov. He's a 3-3-3. So he's a good guy. And the other two gentlemen I like for senior commander roles are, and I have a penchant for the infantry. Notice that I'm avoiding all these guys, even though they're very good, because I don't know if any of these are going to be remaining after either the Purge or the Revolution, frankly. Actually, you know what? Maybe we'll hold off promotions until after the Revolution. But the guys that I do like, if I could find them in a minute, I do like Nikolai Bezarin, and I also like, hello, where's he gone? Oh, Leonid Govorov, 3232, quite good. Oh, sorry, it's Leonid Govorov and Vasily Kuznetsov. I quite like the two of those. So I normally, in my games, I promote those two and then get them going to earn, get their skill sets up and everything. So that's pretty good. We're not going to train you just yet. Now, these 8 are on the border down there. Yes, indeed. And you are regular, so we turn you off, right? This 13, wait a minute, you're there. Hold on. Where were you? "13. Wait. Where are you? Why are you there? Oh, okay. Did I put you on the border? Okay, that's fine. All right. Where are you? Mr. Zakharov, you're down there. Are you training? I'm going to put your units in training. And then you definitely need to go into training because you are actually the first one that's going to be in combat, I think. Very good. Now, there's not much to do at this point until either Spain or the Japanese start doing something. So I'm just going to go back up to, I'm going to go to 4 actually, because we do have a bit of time up our sleeves for this one. And we'll be doing some more building when we get this guy done, because what I will do is I will start building the synthetic refinery, basically for rubber, and the fuel silo. And then in 37 we're going to start producing some units. Well, once we've got more army experience, we're going to start producing some units. It's pretty much what we're up to at the minute. Let's just go and have a look here. Pilot exercises, yes. Okay. Well, you'll be doing that for a while, I suspect, because it'll take a little minute to get some of that experience up to date or up to speed. Here we go. Let's just come back down for a minute and go to details. Yep. Okay, so we're not doing that. That's just not what we're doing. We're doing this. Now, if we get Georgy Zhukov, mass assault doctrine is 15%. We also get, oh, isn't that interesting? Zhukov is a mass assault 15%. Rokossovsky is an armor genius. Well, it's the other way around, isn't it? I think it's the other way around. All right, doesn't matter. But what I really want now is a theorist in here that is going to give us a benefit to mass assault. And they're both at 250, which we're very close to. So we'll just check. Military theorist. Land doctrine. Research speed 10. 10 or 15. Oh, not purged by Trotsky. Not purged by Stalin. Oh, that's interesting. Are these guys, are we going to get Stalin and Trotsky back and there's going to be an argument, are we? Well, that could be interesting. That's going to be very interesting. I'm going to hold off till we get to 250, and I'm going to put. Well, we're not doing the purge, so it'd be safer. Was it Rokossovsky? Sorry. No, that's the wrong one. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to look at this. Oh, Tukhachevsky. Oh, sorry, I'm getting confused. It's Tukhachevsky who's the army infantry guy. We're not going to do the Stalin purges, so that's safe. And we can only use him after we've done positive heroism. Anyway, so that's all going fairly well. Okay, let's go back up and just keep rocking along. Oh, no, not 5, 4. That's very good. Our sphere of influence, we want to participate in Spain, and we also want to participate by sending volunteers into China and Shaanxi when the Japanese start over there. I think we also want to do something in here, even though, now what are you, cold water expert, spotting chance. Naval speed damage +5, ooh. Three, 4. Sure. Let's patrol, no, let's do naval exercises and at least get some skill levels up there. Now, what did I do in terms of Navy? Yeah, we're cutting it back. Sure. And how are we doing? 119 days. So the first one that's going to finish is mechanical computing. And then we will need to have a look at what our options are. Well, if we're going to go into Spain, I think we need this. Because I'm not going to spend armoured units or mechanised units in Spain. I'm going to send infantry. So, yeah, I think that's the way we'll go. We'll go with the PM M1910. And then I think we'll have a look over here, because there's quite a bit of stuff we can be doing early on, and I don't even want to start on this until I get the 15% bonus, because it's 354 days. You know, you might as well say a year, and I really also don't want to spend, there we go, here we go, hold on. Everyone, take it easy, relax. National Spain declared war on Spain. We're in. Let's just pause for a second and go over here, see what the situation's like. Yeah, it never starts off well, and normally this is the break you get. So when we go, which we will be going, we will be aiming to relieve this and join up with our guys in the north there. So first of all, let's double check Yeah, we don't want to be Navy. We want to be the Army. And we want to... How many volunteers can we send? Oh, we can only send 4. Okay, but we are going to send Lend-Lease because you do get benefits from sending Lend-Lease. So we're going to send 150 a day, 200 a month. Okay, that's what we're going to do to help out our brothers and sisters there. And as soon as we can, we will send over some volunteers. And we will try to help them out. So we'll just wait. Oh, actually, the other thing we could be doing while we're waiting, let's just go back over here for a minute. Where's our guy? Yep, Leonid Govorov. Now, what I want to do here for a second is, first of all, change you to my favourite colour that identifies you as an elite combat unit, the bright red, and you are going to be Army Kiev, because that's who you are. And I want to promote him, but I'm worried that if I promote him, he's going to switch sides in the Civil War. Damn. Well, never mind. It's Leonid Govorov. He is the one who we're going to send to Spain. So, are we ready? Yes. 60. Oh, I can only send 4. Okay, 4, right, Govorov. We're going to take 2 out. And I'm going to assign them to Kuznetsov, because Kuznetsov is all the way over here, and he needs your help. So get yourself over there and help him. Right, now, back to sending volunteers. Rushing across the map. All the way over to Spain. And send volunteers. And Govorov. Send. Excellent. In like Flynn, as they said after Mr. Flynn was around. Right. I'm going to take the benefit of Mr. Tukhachevsky, because Stalin is not going to purge him, because Mr. Stalin's not going to have his purge. He woke up one morning and he felt much better about things and decided that, you know what, you can trust the army. They're on our side. And let's just go and check that out. It was 354 days, and it's now down to 307. Close on 2 months off. Close on just under 2 months off. That's okay. That's pretty good. We can work with that, and we're going to move straight into that as soon as we can. Now, the other thing we're going to do is, when we start building up our experience points, we're going to start designing new units. And the first one we're going to design is the infantry division that we have here. We're going to bring it up to a combat width of 20. And we are going to add engineers to it. That's the first thing we're going to do. And that's going to be what we're going to change our template to in sunny old Spain. So let's just bump this up a bit, see how we're going. Yeah, okay. Yep. Yep. How's rubber? Yep. Not bad. Where's the import 8? Yeah, see, that's certainly an issue. That rubber's an issue, isn't it? One of the many challenges that we are going to face as the Soviet Union in this aggressive world. Indeed. How are our guys going? We're losing. Oh, we're all done. Actually, we've all got experience, so we're going to stop doing all of that. That's fine. How's our Navy going? Where is our Navy? I've lost the Navy. Oh, hang on. Let's just come back down to 1 and just pause that for a second, because we're there. Where's our Navy? I want to check out our Navy. Select. Oh, you got a long way to go. Artyom. Oh. From a very famous computer game that has been played recently. Ooh, yes. Not by us, of course, but by others. And it's a good game too, actually, from what I've seen of it all. Now, Leonid Govorov is there, and I'm going to add a new field marshal, which is our good friend Philip Golikov. And then I'm going to issue the instructions through Field Marshal Golikov. And we're going to attack there, as it turns out. Go! And this is where we start racking up the experience that we're going to use to create our new divisions. Now, at this stage, we basically need 3 basic types of divisions. We need what I would describe as garrison troops, and garrison troops are low supplied units, or with low priority supply, maybe a width of, I don't know, somewhere between 10 and 12 and 14, something like that, with suppression and a moderate amount of defensive capability, low draw on supply. Now that's basically going to be for desert areas and areas that have very low infrastructure. Then we need defensive units, primarily standard infantry, whose primary function can be defensive, but also have the capability to counterattack if required. And then the third one is motorized, the punch and get through units. So they're the 3 we'll be looking at, because initially, where Russia is and where we're going into the game, we are vulnerable and we are the ones who are going to be attacked. So defense, all up front. And when and if, or if and when that defensive capability is required, then we'll need to switch to assault type units. So now that's 2 types. That's armor, of course, and then secondly, it's assault infantry, which can still pack a punch and get through. So that's what we'll be looking at going forward. Now here we are, we're in Spain, and we have just started the glorious march of the Soviets. And we could do a lot better if we did this. Of course, I don't know why you're only attacking from 1 hex, but there you go, that's the way it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is an ideal opportunity to call it an episode. right here, before anything dramatic happens, let's just pause that. Right here in Spain, where we have put in our volunteers right into the front line, they're already engaged with the, I'm going to call them fascists, because that's pretty much what they were. So we're in, and the Soviet Union is heading down its glorious path. Not only with the no Navy, no Stalin Line, no Air Force, but now no Great Purge. All very exciting. I look forward to seeing you in the Civil War. Until then, stay well everyone, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.